Have you ever pondered over the lifespan of the petrodollar, or why powerhouses like China and Russia are switching gears towards gold standards? What implications could these shifts have on the US economy and the world economy at large? Let's delve into the world of global finance, starting with the intriguing concept of petrodollars. Petrodollars, in their simplest form, are the revenue that oil-exporting countries receive from selling their oil. And most notably, it's the currency in which these transactions occur. Since the mid-20th century, this currency has predominantly been the United States dollar. This came about due to a series of agreements between the United States and Saudi Arabia, where the latter agreed to price all their oil exports in US dollars. In return, the US promised to protect Saudi oil fields. This agreement effectively made the US dollar the global reserve currency, leading to the birth of petrodollars. Now, let's move on to the gold standard. The gold standard is a monetary system where a country's currency or paper money has a value directly linked to gold. So, in essence, countries backing their currency with gold pledge to exchange their currency for its equivalent in gold. Historically, the gold standard provided a measure of financial stability. This is because the value of gold tends to remain relatively steady over time, unlike the value of money, which can fluctuate due to inflation or other economic factors. Now, why are countries like China and Russia leaning towards the gold standard? The answer is simple. These countries are looking to reduce their dependence on the US dollar, and hence the influence of the US on their economies. By adopting the gold standard, they aim to stabilize their economies and secure their financial futures. So what does this mean for the US and the world economy? Well, the shift away from petrodollars could potentially weaken the US dollar's dominance as the global reserve currency. This might lead to less demand for the dollar, potentially causing it to depreciate. For the world economy, this could mean a shift in the global financial power balance. Countries that have traditionally relied on the US dollar may need to find new ways to secure their economies. To sum up, we've explored the concept of petrodollars, the gold standard, and why countries like China and Russia are moving towards the latter. We've also discussed the potential impacts of these shifts on the US and the world economy. The global financial landscape is ever-changing, and these developments are just part of the complex dance of economics. As the world continues to evolve, it'll be fascinating to see how these trends unfold.